Hello children, I am Alka Pundhi, the class teacher of 2th Tapti, and I am back with yet another maths class for you. Before we begin, I hope you all are safe and well and taking good care of yourselves. In last class, we revised numbers, number names, and also did the skip counting of 2, 5, and 10. In today's class, we will be going even further. We will revise the concept of comparison. Comparison is a concept which helps us in identifying if something is greater than or less than something. In grade 1, we compared numbers, weight, and height. We learned numbers 1 to 100, and numbers are all similar. Even though they are all similar, we have a way to compare all numbers. We compare them by same as, more than, or less than. Let's watch a video and understand this even further.
Hello, boys and girls. We are at the racetrack, ready to compare some numbers. Let's see which cars participate in the race today and which numbers we are going to compare. You already know about place value and can compare numbers using base 10 blocks. Now, I'll help you find numbers that are greater than or less than other numbers. On your mark, get set, go! Do you like that racing helmet? See the number? It's number 25. We can look at the digit in the tens place first to help compare numbers. How many tens does my number have? 25 has 2 tens. It also has 5 ones. Nice job. There's one of the race cars now. What number is it? Is 31 greater or less than 25? Both 25 and 31 have numbers in the tens place. See? We see that 3 is greater than 2. That means that 31 is greater than 25. We put up the greater than sign with the small pointed side facing the smaller number. So the sign would look like this. Whoa, look! There's another car with a new number. That number greater than 25? Well, first we can look at the largest place, which are the numbers on the far left. They are the same. They're both 2. That's okay. If the tens place is the same, then we can just compare the ones place. See? We can compare using place value. Here's some cars getting ready to race. Let's compare their numbers. Do you remember where we start when we compare? They both have 4s and 5s in their number. But the one with the 5 in the tens place has a greater value. That's why we should always start at the left with the largest place. 54 is greater than 45. That also means that 45 is less than 54. Do you see another number that is less than 54? Yes, 25 is less than 54. It's less than 45 too. Because number 25 only has a 2 in the tens place. There are 2 more cars. Are the numbers greater than or less than 25? It looks like they both have bigger numbers in the tens place, so they are both greater than 25. Remember, look left and compare the tens place first. On your mark, get set, go! Thanks for watching, boys and girls. See you next time.
Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on new videos.
So children, I hope you liked the video. But the one thing we always need to remember while comparing numbers is to look at the number at the tens place first. And if the numbers at the tens place are same, then we move on to the numbers in the ones place. Now, I hope you all remember the story of the hungry alligator, which always used to open his mouth towards the bigger number. This is the sign of more than. The hungry alligator always used to eat the bigger number. So if a number is larger than the other number, the alligator's mouth opens towards the bigger number. Similarly, if the number is less than the other number, the pointed section is towards the smaller number. Now, what do we do if two numbers are equal? We use the sign of equal to. If two numbers are same, we use the sign of equal to denote that they are same. Now that we have learned and revised the concept of tens and ones and comparing the numbers, let's play a game. Now let's play a fun game and apply what we have learned. In this game, let me tell you the instructions first. What we have to do, we have two numbers given and we have the sign of the alligator's mouth. On the left, we have one number and on the right, we have another. First, we will look at the number in the tens place and identify which number is greater than or less than the other number. Then accordingly, we will use the sign of more than, less than or equal to. So now let's begin. On the left side, we have the number
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
On the left side, we have the number 70, and on the right side, we have
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
So now, which number is greater? I know you all are able to identify that
Pick the correct symbol to compare the values.
Because 7 is at the tens place, and here 5 is at the tens place.
7 is greater than 59.
Now let's try this one. We have 96 on one side and 98 on the other. Now let's compare this one. We have 96
Pick
on
the
one
correct
side
symbol to compare
and
the
98
values.
on the other side. But we have 9 in the tens place in both the numbers. So now let's look at the number in the ones
Pick the
place.
correct symbol to compare the
In
values.
96, we have 6 in the ones place, whereas in 98, we have 8 in the ones place. So now,
Pick the correct symbol to
98
compare the
is greater
values.
than 96. So we will choose this.
96 is less than 98.
Now what should we do? Here also we have 98 and on the other side is also 98. So we will use the symbol of equal to.
98 is equal to 98.
I hope you all like this game, and if you do, I have a link shared in this PPT. You can click on that link and play this game whenever you feel like revising this concept. In grade 1, we also learned the concept of comparing objects according to their weights.
Hello friends! Have you ever thought why some objects can be easily lifted while some cannot? Well, this is because different objects have different weights. When we classify objects based on their weight, we get heavy and light objects. This watermelon is heavy, while the strawberry is light. Look at this ship. It is heavy, whereas this boat is light. A football is heavy, but a balloon is light. Do you know that we can also compare objects based on their length? We will learn about this.
Now, children, you must be wondering, if different things have different weights, then how do we measure this weight? We measure a weight with the help of a balancing scale. A balancing scale is a device used for weighing the objects. It has a beam and two pans attached to it. If it's a little difficult for you to understand, let me simplify it for you. Now look at the balancing scale on your screen. We have two pans attached to this balancing scale and we have 4 gold bars. Now if I keep one gold bar in one side and one gold bar on the other side, right now the scale is unbalanced. Now if I place this gold bar on this side, look, it's balanced. Now one gold bar on one side, again it's unbalanced. To balance it, I will keep this gold bar on the other side. Now look at these two images. On one side we have an apple and the other we have a burger. Now the apple is heavier because it is going down, whereas the burger is light and it is going up. Children, always remember, the heavier thing goes down, whereas the lighter thing moves up. Now the apple is heavier and the burger is light. That's why it's also advisable to choose an apple over a burger. Now look at the picture on the right. These oranges weigh equal to the apples. Now I hope you understood this concept. So how about we play a game again to apply this knowledge? Now these are the instructions for this game. In this game, we will be comparing the weights of objects. And what we have to do, we will click on each object to weigh it. And then we'll have to compare their weights. So let's start.
Click on each object to weigh it.
So I like apple more than a banana. So I will choose the apple first. See, the needle is on 6. Remember, the needle is on 6. Now let's weigh the banana. The needle is on 4. And by now we already know that 6 is greater than 4. So that's why the apple is
Excellent.
heavier. Let's try again.
Click on each object to weigh it.
The needle is on 3. Now let's weigh the pumpkin. It's on 15. Okay. Easily
Click
we
on the
can tell
object that is heavier.
pumpkin is
Well
heavier.
done. Click on each object to weigh it.
Okay, the strawberry, the needle is on 2 and now it's on 1 and 2 is greater than 1.
Click
So
on the object that is lighter.
that is lighter. Okay, the cherry.
Bravo.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed this game as well. And with the help of this game, you can revise this concept very easily. Now let's talk about comparing height. Have you ever noticed that Mama Papa keep on measuring your height to see how much you have grown, how much taller you have become? That is because your height also increases, and we compare heights of two objects by using taller or shorter.
Taller and shorter. When we have two objects of unequal heights, we say one object is taller and the other one is shorter. For example, here the coconut tree is taller than the mango tree, or we can say that the mango tree is shorter than the coconut tree. Similarly, the cottage is shorter than the building. Or we can say that the building is taller than the cottage. Tallest and shortest. Look at the three ladders. They are of unequal heights. Here, the red ladder is the tallest of the three ladders, and the blue ladder is the shortest. Similarly, the giraffe is the tallest of the three animals, and the horse is the shortest amongst them.
Now that we've talked about comparing heights, let's talk about measuring lengths. I hope you all remember that in grade 1 we used our footstep, handspan, and arm length to compare the length of different objects. We measured our desks, seats, and also the classroom. But children, those are all ancient methods to measure the length of a thing. In today's world, we use modern instruments like a ruler and a measuring tape to measure the length of various things.
Hey friends! Last time we learned how to classify objects based on their weights. Today, let's compare objects using their lengths. Look at these paintbrushes. This paintbrush is long, whereas this paintbrush is short. A hockey stick is long, and a table tennis bat is short. Here is a pencil and an eraser. The pencil is long, while the eraser is short. Look at these creatures. The snake is long, whereas the caterpillar is short. Objects can also be classified based on their heights. We will learn about this when we meet again. Goodbye for now.
I hope you all enjoyed today's class and you can practice these concepts at home with the help of your parents. And don't forget to play the games to revise the concepts that we have studied. I will see you next time with something even more interesting. Until then, bye bye and take care of yourselves.